Hello and welcome to the 2021 Hesket Football Netball Club Senior Best and Fairest Night. My name's Christian, your host for this extraordinary event conducted across the COVID-19 pandemic. When it's difficult for all of us to physically get together for this night of nights, we now have the opportunity to get together, at least virtually, and celebrate some of the absolute stars of our club. Tonight, we look at the best and fairest for the senior football and senior netball, and we get an insight into both from the experts involved in the club. We'll also be highlighting our best club person of the year, someone who has done extraordinary things for this football netball club across 2021. We'll also be saying goodbye to a couple of our friends within the football netball club circle as we welcome in new blood to help lead the club for the 2022 season. So without further ado, let's get on with the Hesket Football Netball Club Senior Best and Fairest.
Welcome to hopefully the first and last ever online Hesket Best and Fairest count. So 2021, after 2020, we hope to get a full season of footy and netball in. Unfortunately, we didn't. Really disappointing way to finish the year without getting any resolution across finals, and had a lot of clubs, had a lot of our teams that were in the mix to play finals. So left a bit of a hollow feeling, to be honest. So hopefully tonight we get to celebrate some fantastic individual results across the season, put a exclamation mark at the end of 2021 and roll into 2022. So start off with, really want to thank our sponsors. Our sponsors over the last couple of years have been fantastic given COVID and the impact that's had on local business, and our club wouldn't be in the situation where we are at the moment without them. So Sovereign Financial, our major sponsor, and all of the rest of our sponsors. Thank you for all of your hard work over the last couple of years. It's been fantastic and set the club up for success into the future. So our team results this year, some fantastic results, especially across netball. B and C grade results, really competitive across B and C grade across the year. Great to see some new girls at the club playing. So well done to Carly and Anne-Louise and all the girls in their B and C grade. Our A grade was fantastic. Some of the wins we had in A grade, tracking at 4th position at the end of the year. Really good results. The Macedon win, drawing with Wallen, just a great brand of netball played by our A grade girls too. So exciting there for 2022 with what that brings. And finally, our under-19 girls who were minor premiers, a great result. Really unlucky for Cal and the girls. They've been in the mix the last 3 or 4 years, and I think this year they were favourite to finally win that flag. So disappointing that we didn't get that, but well done on leading the season at the end of the year and being named minor premiers. On the footy side, seniors, not quite where we wanted to finish, 6th spot. We were on our way to play finals the way the season was working out. Highlight clearly was the Macedon win and a couple of young kids getting a chance to play senior footy. It was great seeing Toby Duff-Tyler and Finn Hanegraaff get a chance at sort of 16, 17 to play senior footy. Obviously Ben stepping down, so thanks to Ben and our senior group hopefully regroup quickly and get behind Josh for 2022. My highlight of the year would have to be the Club 18s. Fantastic to get a Club 18s team up. It was an idea for most of the pre-season, and we sort of worked really hard the last couple of weeks. So to Jezza and Brad and Berkey and Luke, who did most of the work to get that team out on the park every Friday night, it was a fantastic effort. The Melton wins, Bacchus Marsh, Ainsbury, they were just really good wins. Great to get lots of old Wood End guys back to the club, and fantastic just to have them back with their families on a Friday night was good. And to the Twos guys, they were tracking to play in the finals and scare them. James and Steve did a fantastic job there getting that group together, and I think the Club 18s were the backbone of the Twos and making sure that we had numbers. And I think my takeaway for 2022 is hopefully the Twos are the backbone of the seniors, and we have guys pushing to that senior group to get us the success that we're desperate for and to break that final pseudo in the seniors. But pretty good results all around, and we'll see the individual winners in a bit.
We're switching into our first lot of best and fairest for tonight, and we're jumping straight into the netball. We're going to cross into the under-19s netball. Well, Callie Duff will give us a review of how the season went for the under-19 netballers for season 2021.
Hi everybody, we had such a fantastic season in the 19s, finished top of the table, undefeated, and took out the minor premiership. So outstanding season, girls, well done. The game that really stood out for me this year was the round 10 clash against the Macedon Cats. Within 2 minutes of the game starting, we were already down to 7 players, and at backs we were against the wall up until the last 5 minutes of the game, where the girls just really kicked it into gear and forged ahead. The crowd was cheering. The footy boys had come down, and the atmosphere was amazing, and the girls ended up winning that game by 6 goals. So that was super exciting down there at the Cattery. That game we had young Jess Martin. She came up from the 17s to fill in for us, and she ended up having a best on performance. So it's really great to see our junior players coming up through that pathway, and we can't wait to see Jess on court for us full season next year. Special shout out to some individual achievements. So young Charlie Duff-Tyler, she won the league best and fairest in the 15s. Jess Martin, runners up best and fairest for the 17s. Amy and Sarah Duff equal 3rd in the best and fairest for the league. And Claire Oakley named in the VNL 19 and under team of the year. So some outstanding achievements. I mean, we're so lucky. We've got amazing talent all the way through our netball court in the 19s. It's just such a pity that they couldn't continue on with their season. I think that they would have gone really deep into finals and had a fantastic season. But thanks to our team manager, Gail Baird, also Donna Cogger and Anne-Louise Linda for always helping me out on game day. Couldn't do it without you. Also the players and parents for helping us out. Thank you so much, Carly, for taking those girls that wanted to have that extra training session each Thursday night. They were definitely stronger for that extra training session. Also, thanks to the committee and as well as our footy players and coaches for coming out and especially supporting the 19s. Really lucky, got us over the line on a number of occasions with that loud cheering and support. So thank you very much. And we're looking forward to seeing everybody back on court for hopefully a full season next year. So good luck to everybody and go Hawks.
Thanks very much for that, Cal. Well, it's time to launch into our first lot of vote reading. I'm pretty excited about this one as we're jumping straight into this as we turn our attention to the opening 2 games of the Under-19s Netball Best and Fairest. And as you can see on the screen at the moment, after the first 2 games, leading the way is Amy Duff with 7 votes, Sarah Duff and Daphne Piper with 5 votes, Gemma Baird with 4 votes, 2 votes each to 2 votes to Charlie Duff Tyler and 1 vote to Bridie Ritchie. After 4 games, Sarah Duff has opened up a handy lead at the top of the leaderboard with 17 votes, Gemma Baird with 8 votes, 7 votes to Amy Duff, 6 votes to Alice McDonald Myers and 5 votes to Daphne Piper. After 6 games, we've got a 2-way tie up the top of the leaderboard there with the 2 sisters going toe-to-toe, Sarah and Amy Duff, each on 17 votes, 15 votes to Gemma Baird, 7 votes to Charlie Duff Tyler and 6 votes to Alice McDonald Myers. Now we'll be doing vote by vote count as over the last 4 games. And we jump into round 8. Woodend Hesket 33 defeated Riddle 26, 1 vote Amy Duff, and 1 vote to Charlie Duff Tyler. 4 votes, and taking the lead is Gemma Baird. 6 votes, Kate Bartlett. Round 9, Woodend Hesket defeated Wallen 42 33. 1 vote each to Daphne Piper and Sarah Duff. 4 votes to Gemma Baird, who now pushes up to 23 votes, but she's now been succeeded by Amy Duff with 6 votes. And she's now on top of the leaderboard with 24 votes. Round 10, Woodend Hesket 32 defeated Macedon 26. 2 votes each to Daphne Piper and Alice McDonald Myers. Rolls off the tongue nicely, doesn't it? 2 votes to Gemma Baird, who takes the lead. And 6 votes to Jessica Martin. That's her first lot of votes for season 2021. Time for the last round. So where things are going to get very exciting here. 3 votes, Amy Duff. 4 votes, Charlie Duff Tyler. 5 votes to Emma Cogger. And that rounds out the round 11 action and the best and fairest for season 2021 in the Under-19s Netball. We now cross to Callie Duff to announce the awards, and we'll also hear from the award winner, Amy.
Our 2021 Best and Fairest award winner is Amy Duff with 27 votes. Well done, Amy. Super consistent season. Our mid-court player, really fast and zippy, hits the ring beautifully, accurate feeds into the shooters, and great netball smarts and great court awareness and often forcing the turnovers with that great pressure. So well done on an outstanding season, Ames, and we can't wait to see you back on court next year.
Hi everyone, I just want to quickly say a couple of thank yous. First of all, to our amazing supporters who come and watch us every weekend and get us across the line. To the coaches, thank you for all the effort and support you guys put in. And to our amazing 19s team, it's unbelievable to play with you guys. So it was a pity that we couldn't play finals this year, but I look forward to next year and yeah, hopefully we can make it again. So thank you.
Our runners-up, Best and Fairest, this year goes to Gemma Baird with 25 votes. Wow, Gem. Outstanding shooter, 27 goal shooting average at 88% accuracy. Just absolutely amazing. Really tall target in the ring, can hold as well as move, making you an absolute nightmare for the opposition defenders. Well done on such a fantastic year, and we can't wait to see you back on court in 2022. Our 2021 runners, My Coaches Award. This year my Coaches Award goes to Kate Bartlett. Kate is our tall defender, a great communicator, always willing to learn and listen, and barely ever misses a training session or game days. So well done, Kate, on a fantastic season. We can't wait to see you back in 2022.
The Woodend Hesket Football Netball Club is excited to announce that Meg Grabak will take on the role as A-grade coach for season 2022. We're excited to see Meg return for the season as our A-grade player coach. Meg is an outstanding defender, winning the RDFNL Best and Fairest Ryan Medal in 2021, Player of the Year award, and named in the Team of the Year in her first year at our club. Meg played in the Victorian Netball League for 6 years, Seymour in the GV League for 3 seasons, and then onto Woodend Hesket this year. Meg is an outstanding leader and role model within the playing group and a perfect fit for the A-grade coaching role. We are stoked that Meg has decided to begin her netball coaching career at our club, and we can't wait to see Meg at the helm for what is shaping up to be a strong and very exciting 2022 season ahead. Let's now cross to Meg so she can share with us her excitement on the appointment.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to share with you all my excitement in taking on the role as A-grade netball coach for 2022. I'm certainly looking forward to getting back down to Woodend and catching up with everyone after what has been another very difficult year for us all. I want to thank the club for all their efforts this year, and also in particular thank everyone for all their support of us netballers this year. Particularly I wanted to acknowledge the efforts of Callie, Al and Carly. All their hard work and dedication over at the Netballers has seen us achieve a lot of success in 2021, and I look forward to building upon that success in 2022. I want to thank Carly for her role as A-grade coach over the past 2 seasons, and I'm looking forward to taking over when the club is in such a great position. Lastly, I wanted to thank the club for encouraging me and supporting me in taking on this role. I'm feeling very, very grateful and very, very excited to see what the whole club can achieve in 2022. So looking forward to seeing everyone at pre-season, hopefully not too far away. And in the meantime, I hope everyone is staying safe and keeping well. Thanks so much again.
So welcome to the first count of the Club 18's Best and Fairest Award, the very first that we've seen from the club as the Hawks were able to enter a team into the 2021 season. And it was great to have Friday night football at the GGO. And it was even better to see old new faces and new faces join the team and be part of such great excitement in the frosty, chilly conditions of the GGO on a Friday night in front of an action-packed crowd on numerous nights throughout the season. It was a tremendous season for the Hawks, who finished second on the ladder with 6 wins and 2 losses, suffering losses to Caroline Springs and Wallen. But aside from that, 6 quality games producing impressive results and ensuring that this team can go that one step further in a COVID uninterrupted season in 2022 and soar to the top of the ladder and challenge for the premiership. Without further ado, let's have a look at the votes heading into the Best and Fairest, as we will do the count of the final 2 games and we'll go through the leading vote getters over the first 6 games. So after the first 2 games, on top of the ladder we had Paul Podbury and Charlie Matheson with 20 votes, Matt Chucker Burke with 13 votes, Shane Bowen with 9 votes, Pat Ross with 7 votes, and Ethan Rowe with 5 votes. After 4 games, Charlie Matheson started to break away and open up a gap at the top of the ladder. He is in first place with 35 votes. Paul Podbury in second place with 20 votes. Pat Ross with 18 votes. Pistol Pete Manser had a perfect 3-5 vote game to sort of 4th spot with 15 votes. And Matt Chuckerberg with 13 votes. On the top of the ladder, as you can see, we had Matt Burke. Chucker Burke sitting on top of the ladder with 37 votes. Charlie Matheson in second place with 35 votes. Aaron Serini in third place with 22 votes. Paul Podbury with 20 votes. And equal 5th place Pete Manser and Pat Ross, both with 18 votes. So let's commence the count of the final 2 games. 1 vote in the round 10 clash where the Hawks defeated the Western Rams by 28 points? Michael Webster. 2 votes, Harry Bucky and Brandon Nichols. 3 votes, Patrick Dwyer. 6 votes, Jamie Pettigrew. 8 votes, Jeremy Pennyfather and Pat Ross. And 15 votes, soaring towards contention for the best and fairest, Robbie McCoy with 15 votes. Let's have a look at the final game. Round 11, Wood and Hesket defeating Bacchus Marsh by 35 points. 1 vote, Pat Dwyer and Greg Caulfield. 3 votes, Rupert Miranda. 6 votes, Michael Webster. 8 votes, Robbie McCoy. 11 votes, Chris Scoble. And rounding out the final votes of the season in a thrilling finish, 15 votes, Jordan Reeves, which gives me great pleasure to announce the inaugural winner of the Club 18's Best and Fairest account, Matt Chucker Burke.
Hey everyone, I guess I'm saying thanks for voting me for the Club 18's Best and Fairest. Unexpected, but a massive honour. First things first, just congratulations to Pods and Chedwin for the club for making the Club 18 initiative fantastic, given the amount of people that we've got at the club at the moment. To be able to have everyone to get a game when they can't commit on the weekends, it's been a fantastic initiative, and it's been well supported by a number of people that, 1, played, and 2, all the seniors and reserves boys that got around it as well. Massive thanks to Jez, to Braddles for coaching and assistant coaching, the old boy for being team manager. You've got you can take over from Gunboot when he's done for the seniors. And yeah, I haven't really got too much else to say. Just, it was a great experience and great year for the clubbies. Be able to play with the guys that have just come up from under 19s and still kick around some legends of the club that come back, like Adam Morton, Stead Considine, and that. Guys I haven't played with for a long time. So yeah, it was fantastic year, and yeah, a lot of kudos to Jez for taking a social game pretty seriously. So yeah, thanks again. I'm sure we'll get said as well tonight, but the club's moving upwards and onwards. It's been said for a few years, but you can really see that the tide is turning, and we're finals bound next year or year after for certain. So thanks everyone, and yeah, thanks again for supporting the clubbies, and yeah, that's about it.
Well, it's come to a very important part of the night now as we embrace the 3 clubs, 1 community, and this gives us an opportunity to look at some of the highlights from the Wood End Junior Football Netball Club and the Wood End Hesket Masters. We'll start by talking about Wood End Hesket Masters, and we cannot illustrate just how important this club is to the community, not just for the men that are playing, but also for the partners, the women, the kids are also involved in this element of the community. On the back of a very treacherous and testing 2021 year, also 2020 year, it was very difficult for the guys in particular to have that camaraderie, which had been, I guess, struggling for them at times across the year with the lockdowns that we had. So it was imperative that once the restrictions opened up, that we could see more action on the field, not just necessarily with matches, but also on the training track on Friday nights. And speaking to some of the guys across the year, it was just incredible just how important to be able to go to training and be a part of the team and just have the opportunity to have a chat with their friends and about things that are happening in their life. Recall many conversations with Bushy, particularly videos that we've put on Hawks TV over the last few years, and when Bushy was role as president, we spoke about how important it was for the guys to get together at training and on match day, and if they've got things going on in their life, it was really important to have that community and just be able to switch off as well. But one of the other things that we have known around this club is the support of the community, not just within the players, but but those out around the community itself. If there's ever been someone that's been doing it tough, the community has rallied from the Wood End Hesket Masters Club. The guys have got together, and of course the women, and they've gone out and helped. They've done done fundraisers. They've organised working bees, providing wood for people in need, and helped each other out, and helped aspiring young people out. I know how important it was with the connection with a fellow rider, Kate Brabham, who I grew up, had the pleasure of growing up with, and the support that some of the club members showed with her. So these are highlights just how important the community is, and the Wood End Hesket Masters Football Club plays such a crucial part in that. So we urge you guys to do yourself a favour next year when the plans start unfolding, to get out of the track on a Friday night, get on the footy field and enjoy it. And particularly, we saw a lot of involvement from the seniors and juniors. Just that crossover there was really important to really build that branding with the three clubs in one community. Is that whenever you went out to the Masters, you saw a number of people there from the seniors and the juniors, and really creating this good camaraderie there. And that's turns gears now. We change gears and we talk about the juniors. Now let's talk about the hype. It was so awesome. It was fantastic to have that opportunity for the boys and girls to be able to get out on the field in season 2021 and participate in some great games. They're all great simply by the fact that they were able to happen, and we were able to get some great numbers there. But let's talk about some of the great awards. For those who were able to jump on the Riddle District Football Netball League Facebook page early on, I think it was this month, we were able to sit back and watch the best and fairest. Well, let's use this as an opportunity to recap some of the great award winners. So if you're there with your kids, hope you can give them another bit of a round of applause as well. These are the best and fairest and runners-up in their age group. In the football, the under-11A's best and fairest was awarded to Hunter Condon. In the under-13A's best and fairest went to Sammy Hazlitt. Under-13's runner-up was Reese Garahan, and Felix Cameron also won the under-13C's runner-up. So congratulations, boys. And these are all for the Wood End Junior Football Netball Club too. So this is a wonderful, wonderful achievement from all the players that we're currently going through. Under-15A's runners-up best and fairest was Oliver Watt. Finishing third in the under-15A's best and fairest was Willem Hanegraaff. The joint winners of the under-17A's best and fairest was Xavier Tad and Hamish McDonald, and runners-up was Finn Hanegraaff, who finished in the runners-up in the under-17A best and fairest. Let's also congratulate our junior football interleague representatives, with Alex Gray representing the under-13s in the RDFNL, Willem Hanegraaff, an under-14s interleague best player. Alex was also the best player as well, and there were a number of others that participated in the interleague program representing the mighty Wood End Hawks. Let's also congratulate Katrina Bow, the junior girls best and fairest in a wonderful achievement in what has been a massive season for women's football in the region, and the youth girls runner-up in the best and fairest, Mariam Habib. So congratulations, girls, and we are thrilled to have you as part of the football community around Wood End, and we wish you all the best in the future endeavours, and hopefully greater honours are on the way for you. Switching gears to netball now, and we've got some wonderful players. The one thing that's guaranteed about our Wood End Junior Football Netball Club netballers is success. It's not always about the wins and losses at the end of the day, but we have had so much talent come straight through our under-11s program, through the under-17s, and feed into the under-19s and above. There is a reason why the senior club is thriving with the success that it has been, because of what's happening at junior level. So let's take a moment to really appreciate the great work that the committee and the coaches have done to improving our players and providing a program for them to excel at their best level. Let's congratulate our best and fairest winners and runners-up best and fairest winners in the league level. In the under-11s runners-up best and fairest was Asha Dove Tyler. Congratulations. Hayley Alexander finished third in the under-13s best and fairest. Charlie Duff Tyler, a very familiar name in Wood End Hesket Senior Football Netball Club. She won the under-15s best and fairest. And Jessica Martin won the under-17s She was runner-up in the under 17 runners, best and fairest account for this year. That's not the last bit of news that we're going to deliver. Let's also take the time to congratulate the School Sports Victoria representatives with Riley Condon, Noah Hanegraaff and Cooper Duff Tyler, who had the opportunity to be selected for the School Sports Victoria football team. So congratulations, boys. It's been an absolute pleasure seeing what you have been able to achieve, and these are wonderful highlights. Many of whom that have been selected as part of these squads have gone on to represent their football community to high level, and many have gone on to the AFL. So let's just hope this is another small stepping stone to something greater. It's time to continue our vote count for the netballers, and we'd love to cross to the ever popular Anne-Louise Lindner to give you a recap of what happened with C-grade netball in season 2021.
Good evening, everybody. At the end of the season for C grade, we had 3 wins and 7 losses. The team this year was made up of inexperienced players and experienced players, some younger players, some older players, players who are new to our club. But most importantly, they were a team that had a fabulous combination of fun and enjoyment. They supported each other and they improved so much over the year. For me, the highlight was round 10 versus Macedon. We did lose the game by 2 goals, but when we played Macedon earlier in the year, we lost by 25, so it was a huge improvement. I've got a few thank yous. I'd like to thank Paris Basaltis for being our team manager, Chelsea Alvarez for being first aid, Kelly and Carly for all their help at training and particularly on game day, and to the committee, but especially to Pods. You've done an incredible job over the last few years. I feel like the netball department this year had unfinished business. We had such a great positive year. I'm really looking forward to 2022. The future's bright at the Nest.
Thank you very much, AL. You've been I think I could speak on behalf of everyone involved in the club and the community. What you've been able to do for netball has been simply phenomenal, and your coaching credentials and what you've been able to generate out of this squad over the last few years has been nothing short of outstanding. So without further ado, let's go through to the vote count of the C-grade netball best and fairest. And after 2 games, sitting on top of the ladder with 11 votes, we've got Charlie Duff Tyler, 5 votes to Roxy Manners, 3 votes to Abby Dawkins, 2 votes to Nicole Chappell and Louise Mirandes, and 1 vote to Victoria Credland. After 4 games, sitting on top of the ladder, we've got 16 votes to Charlie Duff Tyler, 11 votes to Amy Dawkins, 7 votes to Louise Mirandes, 5 votes to Roxy Manners, and 4 votes to Chelsea Jones. After 6 games, Charlie's starting to get a nice handy breakaway at the top of the ladder. She leads the way with 26 votes, 17 votes to Abby Dawkins, 13 votes to Louise Mirandes, 6 votes to Roxy Manners, and 4 votes to Chelsea Jones. And make sure you join me for the count of the final 4 games as we set ourselves en route to crown the C-grade netball best and fairest. Round 8, Riddle defeating Wood and Hesket 20. 3 votes, Nicole Chappell and Charlie Duff Tyler. 6 votes, Mackenzie Brown. So Charlie has consolidated her place on top of the leaderboard at the moment. Round 9, Wallen defeated Wood and Hesket 28-10. 2 votes, Nicole Chappell. 5 votes, Roxy Manners. And 5 votes, Charlie Duff Tyler. Round 10, Macedon defeated Wood and Hesket 21-19. I think we're still bitter about that one, aren't we? 1 vote each to Kim Richardson and Alice McDonald Myers. And 5 votes each to Mackenzie Brown. And 5 votes to Charlie Duff Tyler. Surging away to with 39 votes. She's having a fantastic season. It's the same girl that took out the under-15s best and fairest too. So we're on to the final round of the C-grade netball best and fairest award. Round 11. Diggers Rest 30 defeated Wood and Hesket 12. 1 vote, Roxy Manners and Louise Mirandes. 4 votes, Charlie Duff Tyler. 6 votes, Nicole Chappell. We'll now cross to AL for the announcement of the C Grade Best and Fairest Award winners, including the Coaches Award.
I'm pleased to announce the runner-up for the C Grade Best and Fairest goes to a player who had a consistent season, mostly playing in defence, although was happy to have a run in the centre when required. She was always there to support her teammates, pushing through the middle, feeding the ball down to the goalers as well. Congratulations, Abby Dawkins. And I'm thoroughly excited to announce the winner of the Best and Fairest goes to a player who had such an outstanding season for such a young player. She played in defence, she played in goals, she played wherever we needed her to. She was one of those people who single-handedly helped us win some of the games. It's hard to believe, Charlie, that you're still able to play under 15s in juniors. Congratulations, Charlie Duff-Titler, on an outstanding season. The C Grade Coaches Award goes to a player who hadn't played a lot of netball before, had the most incredible attitude over the entire season. She improved so much, was always really wanting to learn how to be better, how to be the best she could be on the court. Congratulations, Chelsea Jones.
Now it's time to look at our reserves best and fairest count. Thanks to our friends at Mitre 10. We encourage you all to support local, and Mitre 10 is an integral part of the Wood End community. So it was a terrific season for the reserves this year, finishing the home and away season in third position and making a big play for the finals before COVID called a premature end to the home and away season. But a lot of positives led by the coach Jimmy Cheddle.
G'day everyone. Unfortunately, it's not the black tie event that we wanted to have to celebrate the end of the season, but you know, we all know why the COVID restrictions are there, and this is the safest way for us to get some closure on our season from the club point of view. Firstly, I suppose I'd like to thank everybody at the club, you know, from our committee to our coaches, to our support staff, to our supporters, to our sponsors, everybody involved in the Wood End Hesket Netball Football Club in 2021. I thank you all, because it wouldn't be possible without any of you. It was really hard for all of us to miss out on football last year and then get stuck into it again this year, for it to be stop-start and then cut short. It's very, very frustrating. Especially when we saw some really good results right through the netball and also through the football. I thought the club was, in a really good place to sort of push on to the finals before we got shut down. So it's a bit of a bummer, but all we can do is take the positives out of it and reset and go again next year. I suppose from the reserves football side of it, it was amazing for me this year to be a first year coach, to step into the role after sort of not even expecting to do it. I was approached by the club, and they sort of said, "We think you'd be a really good fit, Cheddle." So, I did some thinking and thought, why not? I'll have a crack at it. And that would not have been possible without my co-coach Steve Chapman. He's an amazing bloke. Everything he had about the players, he knew background on every players. He knew how to connect with the players. He really brought me back down a bit because I was a bit fiery at the start of the year. And again, we rebounded off each other after sort of the first 4 rounds and developed our groove, and off we went. And the results really showed in that. I think we won 8 straight there at one stage, including beating Wallen, who hadn't lost a game in a couple of years. So it was a massive achievement, and it just wouldn't have been possible without Steve. So I thank you very much, Steve. To the playing group, we had such a diverse group of players. We had some really young, raw talent that didn't know how good they were. We had the middle-aged blokes that were, still really good footballers, and then we had the old blokes that just really brought the group back down and levelled them out. Like Rodder, he's absolutely amazing as a captain of the reserves club. That showed through his results in the league best and fairest. It was an amazing effort. And then the likes of Finn, who's just a step above everybody again, winning the league best and fairest. So to have two of your players in the top 2 in the best and fairest in the league, it's a massive achievement. So that really made, I suppose, mine and Steve's jobs a lot easier, knowing that we had talent right through from Rod's the old blokes right through to the young fellas. So it was a pleasure to coach all you guys this year. I do ask that you stick around again next year, because I think that we had a lot of unfinished business this year. We were so close to beating Diggers Rest. That's the only team that we didn't beat, and I believe that if we stick fat and we train again, do a good pre-season, and get out there and have another crack at it, I reckon that next year's our year. Definitely, because we were such a tight group this year, and we could see the bond we had. So. It'd be a shame to sort of have the year go to waste. Just to all the boys, I really thank you as well for playing with us this year. You were a pleasure to coach, and let's hope that we can lock it in again next year.
Let's have a look at the first few games of the home and away season and a look at the count. After 2 games, we had Justin Rodder on 17 votes, Sam Adams on 15 votes, Bailey Purcell on 12 votes, Jeff Fox on 11 votes, and Joel Evans on 9 votes. After 4 games, Sam started to open up a bit of a gap at the top of the leaderboard with 36 votes. Jeff Fox enjoyed an impressive few games, soaring up into 32 votes. On 20 votes, we had Finn Uri and Justin Rodder, and on 12 votes, Jaden Bullard and Bailey Purcell. After 6 games, it's getting tight up the top of the ladder with 2 breakaway leaders, with Sam Adams on 45 votes, Jeff Fox on 43 votes, Finn Uri coming straight into contention, he's got 37 votes, Justin Rodder on 20 votes, and Bailey Purcell on 15 votes. So let's have a look at the first game of round 8 that we'll look at in the count. Wood in Hesket, 9-4-58, defeating Riddle, 1 behind. With 1 vote, Cody Bowen. 2 votes, Xavier Tad. 5 votes, Jordan Reeves and Jaden Bullard. 7 votes, Caleb Dumper. 10 votes, Justin Rodder. And 15 votes, Finn Uri. So that puts Finn on top of the leaderboard. Round 9, Wood and Hesket defeated Wallen by 11 points. 1 vote, Cody Bowen and Jeff Fox. 2 votes, Ethan Rowe, getting his first votes of the season. 3 votes, Jared Arnold. 10 votes, Miles Miranda. 12 votes, Jaden Bullard. 13 votes, Luke Diesel Burke. And that wraps up the round 9 match. As we turn our attention to round 10, Wood and Hesket defeating Macedon by 80 points at the Tony Clark Reserve 2, so even better win. Great job, Hawks. 2 votes, Lachlan Randall Hewitt. 3 votes, Bailey Purcell and Ethan Rowe. 4 votes, Jacob Hunt. 6 votes, Luke Burke. 8 votes, Jaden Bullard and Jared Arnold. And 11 votes, in his first game where he's polled for the year, Danny Harrison. As we head to the final game of the home and away season, and we still have Finn Newry sitting on top of the ladder. Can he get chased down? Stick around. Round 11, Diggers Rest defeated Wood and Hesket by 37 points. 1 vote, Sam Adams. 2 votes, Ethan Gresh. 3 votes, Lachlan Randall Hewitt and Matt Burke. 4 votes, Ethan Rowe. 5 votes, Elliot Beckett. 6 votes, Lockie Tunn and Jaden Bullard. 11 votes, Tom O'Loughlin. So it gives me great pleasure to hand you over to the great man Jimmy Chettle to announce the winner of the 2021 Wood and Hesket Football Netball Club Reserves Football Best and Fairest.
Congratulations, Finn, on the Best and Fairest for 2021. Look, mate, you were a standout player all year. Me and Steve both were kicking ourselves at the start of the year when you told us that you were going to sort of stick with us most of the year. You know, we were over the moon, mate. You're a quiet sort of kid, but your football does the talking. You can be getting 25 disposals a game, and kicking 4 goals from the midfield without saying one word, which is a strange feat. But it's a very rewarding result for you to get the best and fairest. I think the turning point for you in this season was when we played Riddles Creek at Riddles Creek in the mud. It was a shocking ground to play football on. And you just played dry weather football all day. You kicked 4 goals, racked the ball up from the back line through to the forward line, and you were simply just a step above the rest, which just showed your class. And then I sat down on league presentation night, eagerly watching the results. And when I saw your name up there, mate, I was not surprised at all. And you should be very humbled in winning that award. And as you should for this, mate. We had 56 players go through our reserve side. And for you to take the chocolates, it's a very big honour. And me and Steve are both very proud of the season you put together. We hope that you can have a bit of a break, reset, and come back again next year because you're a very talented footballer and a very welcome member of the Wood End Hesket Football Netball Club. So congratulations, Finn. It's an amazing effort, and well done, mate. Well, congratulations to the reserves runner-up, best and fairest in my little pet favourite, Sammy Adams. I told you earlier, mate, that you were my little shining light in the team. I had a little soft spot for you, but that was because you worked tirelessly every week, mate, up and down the ground. I put you in the ruck, I put you at full forward, I put you at centre half back. It didn't matter where we put you. You just sort of gave your all every week. And me and Steve both said, we think Sam's going to get the best and fairest this year. If not, he'll be very high up there. And the results speak for itself. So, big congratulations, mate, on a really good year. You deserve it, mate. Well done. The 2021 Coaches Award this year, Steve and myself decided, we'll put a name down and we'll see if it's the same. If not, we'll have 2 Coaches Award, obviously being co-coaches. And we both put our names in and we both came up with the same result. Congratulations to Ethan Rowe. We put you into the full back role this year, mate. Probably not playing there much through your junior career or much at all. And as every game went on, you just you kept growing and growing. And sometimes you found yourself as the last man on defence there, and you were unbeatable. Every ball that came in, you'd sport, or you decided to charge through and take a mark. You really developed into the full back that we needed. You had some good size and strength about you, and you matured in your body. So this year, mate, we think that you've had an outstanding year, and next year's only going to be better. So well done, mate. Congratulations.
The action just keeps happening here as part of the Wood and Hesket Football Netball Club Senior Best and Fairest, and we continue on with our stellar run of Netball Best and Fairest Awards. And we now cross to outgoing senior coach Carly Arkenstall for a review of the B-grade netball season.
Our B grade side had some great moments and fabulous wins. We won 4 out of our 10 games, and those wins were against Romsey, Western Rams, Lancefield and Riddle. We had one particular close game against Rams where we won by 1 goal in the closing minutes, and I'm sure the cheering from the sidelines helped us get over the line. One of our main objectives of this season was to continue to improve our consistency. And as the season went on, we absolutely achieved this. We had a number of players that were injured, unwell or unable to attend, and it also presented opportunities for players in C grade to step up. As a playing group, I really valued their energy, enthusiasm for the club and each other, and the desire to learn and get better each week. Thank you.
Thanks, Carly. Well, it's time to get to the all-important count, and this promises to be a thriller with so many quality players participating with the team this year. All right, let's look at the results after the first 2 games, and on top of the ladder we've got Sophie Conlon and Amy Duff, each with 7 votes. 5 votes, we've got Mel Wilson, 4 votes, Kate Bartlett, and how's this? 3 votes to Taylor Bowen, Bonnie Thorson, Maddie Staracina and Chelsea Alcaraz. I did say she was going to be a close one. After 4 games, still tight at the top of the ladder again, Sophie Conlon's broken away to lead with 9 votes. Maddie Staracina and Mel Wilson both tied on 8 votes. 7 votes to Amy Duff. 4 votes each to Kate Bartlett, Taylor Bowen and Chelsea Alcaraz. After 6 games, it's just starting to spread out a little bit here. We've got Amy Duff sitting on top of the ladder with 15 votes. Mel Wilson with 14 votes. Maddie Staracina with 12 votes. Sophie Conlon with 11 votes. And starting to break away, but not too far away, we've got Taylor Bowen with 6 votes. So let's make sure you join me for the count of the remaining 4 games as we get ready to crown the B grade netball best and fairest. Round 8, Wood and Hesket 39 defeated Riddle 31. 1 vote each to Bonnie Thorson and Chelsea Alcaraz. 2 votes each to Louise Mirandez and Amy Duff, who has now taken the lead. 3 votes has gone to Kate Bartlett and Mel Wilson, who is joint leader with Amy with 17 votes. Round 9, Wallen 34 defeated Wood and Hesket 22. 1 vote each to Maddie Staracina and Sophie Conlon. 2 votes each to Chelsea Alcaraz and Taylor Bowen. 6 votes, and now outright leader Mel Wilson, who now pushes to 23 votes. Round 10, 2 rounds to go. Macedon 52 defeated Wood and Hesket 28. 1 vote each to Chelsea Alcaraz and Sophie Conlon. 4 votes to Taylor Bowen. 6 votes to Maddie Staracina, who moves up to 19 votes. And that caps off round 10. Round 11, the final round. Hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. 1 vote. After Diggers Rest, 30 defeated Wood and Hesket 26. 1 vote, Mel Wilson. 2 votes, Chelsea Alcaraz. And 3 votes each to Kate Bartlett, Mackenzie Brown and Taylor Bowen. Now it gives me great pleasure to cross to Carly to announce the Best and Fairest Award winners in B grade netball for season 2021.
The first award is the Coaches Award. This goes to a player that continued to impress throughout the season with their ability to listen, learn and improve. Whether it be at training or in game day, she always gave 100%, scoring strongly in our Best and Fairest and cementing herself as a strong wing defence and versatility into the centre. This award, the Coaches Award, goes to Sophie Conlon. Our Best and Fairest Award is nominated each week by myself and another independent voter. The Best and Fairest runners-up for B grade goes to a long-time Wood End Hawks player, Maddie Sarastina. After taking some time off netball to have some kids, we were glad to see Maddie back on the netball court excelling in the goal third. With their strong leads and great ball movement, Maddie had a great season. Well done. Our Best and Fairest B grade player goes to Mel Wilson. Mel had a fantastic season in defence with strong rebounds, great pressure against her opponents, and a really strong voice. Mel was able to get her hands on to countless tips and intercepts. Congratulations, Mel.
First of all, I'd just like to say thank you to Carly. Your coaching and support on and off the court this year has been amazing. Having your presence at the club has been a real breath of fresh air for us all, especially to the netballers. We've enjoyed having you as part of our club and our team. We're sad to see you go, but we wish you all the best. Just a quick thank you to everyone behind the scenes who keeps the club running. Lastly, thank you to all the girls on my team from our first game on court together to our last. The improvement was outstanding and I'm so proud of us all. I can't wait to see what a full season has in store for us. Thanks again, everyone.
Alright, it's time to look at the future of the Woodend Hesket Football Netball Club, and what better way to do it than acknowledging our rising stars. We now cross to Senior Football Captain Alistair Ray, who has the privilege of announcing this year's Senior Football Rising Star Award winner.
Hi everyone, congratulations to all the award winners tonight. It's been a tough couple of years in general, especially in the sporting landscape with only about 10 games played over the last couple of years for football and netball, so all thoroughly deserved. Tonight I've been given the honour of presenting the Rising Star Award, which I was very pleased about because this young guy is an absolute ripping fella. He's had an awesome year. He ended up playing every game for the year. It made a huge impact on the club, and that award goes to Toby Duff-Tyler. Toby, you initially came to a couple of training sessions in the pre-season, made a big impact when we're doing some match practice, I can recall, and Ben thought it'd be a great idea to give you going a couple of practice matches. And next thing we know, you're playing awesome footy. You end up being one of the first guys picked in the back line every single week, and you played every game of the year, which you should be incredibly proud of for anyone, let alone someone your age. It's a huge effort. One of your highlights was keeping Corey Grinley from Wallen goalless when he played them. He didn't do that for the rest of the year, and he came third in the goal kicking for the year. So that was a huge tick for you, I thought. Toby, you're going to make waves, I think, in life and in football. You've got such a bright future coming ahead, and it's been a pleasure to play with this year, and I look forward to playing many more games with you, mate. Congrats.
Congratulations, Toby. We look forward to seeing you run around in the brown and gold for many, many years to come. We now cross to outgoing senior netball coach Carly Arkenstall, who has the pleasure of announcing this year's Netball Rising Star Award winner.
This year's Rising Star Award goes to a player that has continued to demonstrate her talents across both underage and senior netball teams. A clear standout in our under-19s team, scoring strongly in the Best and Fairest and contributing to the team's outstanding season. Off the back of some great performance and strong shooting accuracy, this player was given the opportunity to play a number of A-grade games. She is a player to watch in the future, and this award goes to Gemma Baird.
Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great night tonight checking out our presentation. Huge thanks to Andy for putting it all together for us. I'm here tonight to announce the winners of the Senior Club Person of the Year and the Junior Club Person of the Year. The Senior Club Person of the Year is named after one of the legends of the footy netball club in Peter Polly Barker. Pol was a premiership captain at the club, former president, volunteer for countless years, working on the gate up until the past few years. Father of 5 boys who all played at the footy club, 3 more of them life members, premiership coaches, premiership players. So he's got a lasting legacy throughout the football netball club, and one of the true legends of the club. So it's an honour to announce this award for him tonight, and also the Junior Club Person of the Year as well. So it's a family affair tonight for the 2 winners, and it follows on from the last winner a couple of years ago. I've obviously didn't award anything last year with no footy or netball being played. So I'm really delighted to announce the winners of the awards. They're part of a great family at the Footy Netball Club, always down every Thursday night, helping out in the kitchen, and whatever they can do on a Friday night with the Club 18 helping Jez as well, especially the senior winner in helping out team manager when she needed to when Daryl couldn't be there, running water on Friday nights. The young fellow who's won the Junior Club Person of the Year, running water on Saturdays. Similarly, on a Thursday night, just mad on football and netball, and they're a huge part of the club, this family. So I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the Senior Club Person of the Year, the Peter Polly Barker Award, is Anne-Marie Counden, and the winner of the Junior Club Person of the Year is Riley Counden. So congratulations, guys. You can pop those awards once you get them next to Bradley's one that he won a couple of years ago as well. We're so grateful for everything you do for the footy club. You're a fantastic family to have involved, and we really appreciate everything you do for us. So Congrats to all the other winners and everybody tonight. The club's really in a great direction. Personally, I just want to say a huge thanks to Pods, who's stepping down as president after the last few years. He's been instrumental in getting us heading in the right direction as a football netball club. And I know that he's handing it over to Jimmy Chettle, and I know Jim's going to do a fantastic job as well. He's learnt so much off Pods the last couple of years, and as a football netball club, we've managed to get through the last couple of years in such a crazy time in a pandemic that I know we've got a huge future ahead of us. There's some really big success just around the corner with new coaches in Josh and Meg getting involved next year, so I can't wait to get back to a bit more normality next year. We'll see everybody soon. Have a great night, and we'll see you soon, guys. Thanks.
G'day everyone from the Woodend Hesket Football Netball Club. Just wanted to send a message through to let everybody know how excited I am to be stepping into the senior men's football coaching role for 2022. Definitely want to recognise all the hard work that Ben Tankard's done across the last few years and what's been a pretty unpredictable time for us all in not only football but life in general. He's done an amazing job of getting the group to where it's at the moment, where I feel really fortunate stepping in at a time where a lot of the hard work's been done by him, and the club's in a really good position to move forward. The guys that have instilled a massive amount of confidence in me, like Andy Wilson and Paul Podbury and Alistair Ray and James Chettle, these guys have gave me an amazing opportunity here, and I'm really grateful, and I'm definitely going to try and repay the faith. Can't wait to get back up to Woodend and catch up with everybody and get stuck into pre-season for what's hopefully going to be a really successful year for the Hawks, for the footy and netball club. But yeah, guys, thanks very much, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Cheers.
Now it gives me great pleasure to cross to the final netball count of the night. This is the A-grade senior netball, and it gives me great pleasure to cross to Carly Arkenstall, where she will go through the season that was with a great review of the A-grade netball season.
As a newly formed team, I am proud of the progress we have made this year in A-grade. From 10 games we played, we had 6 wins, 1 draw and 3 losses. Whilst we unexpectedly beat Macedon in our first matchup with them, it was our win against Wallen at home in round 9 by 12 points that demonstrated how competitive we could be. I know the girls were disappointed with the draw against Eagles Rest in our last round game, but it again demonstrated how competitive we could be and what great progress we had made to draw with a top 2 side. Whilst the netball season didn't end the way we wanted it to, I'm really proud of the progress we've made as a team and also being involved in the club. A huge thanks to Kel and AL, who through their time and energy obviously make this netball program happen each week. Also a big thanks to Rebecca Bowen for her fabulous team management skills, and a special mention to Al Pearce, who unfortunately injured her knee throughout the season, but continued to support the team from the sidelines, and her wonderful statistician skills.
Thank you very much, Carly. You have done a wonderful, wonderful job with this group of players over the past few years, and certainly you left a great impression of the club, but I think we can all acknowledge that that work has been simply phenomenal. Let's cross to the A-grade netball best and fairest count, and after 2 games, sitting on top of the ladder, we've got reigning defending Ryan Medal winner Megan Grabak and Dion Tuppen on 5 votes each. And on 3 votes each, we've got Laura Carlin, Hayley Rogers and Rebecca Ingleton. After 4 games, on 14 votes on top of the ladder, we've got Megan Grabak, 12 votes with Laura Carlin, 6 votes to Hayley Rogers, 5 votes to Dion Tuppen, and 3 votes to Eloise Pearce and Rebecca Ingleton. After 6 games, Megan has consolidated her lead up the top of the ladder with 24 votes, 10 votes clear of Laura Carlin, Dion Tuppen with 10 votes, and we've got Hayley Rogers on 7 votes and Sarah Duff on 5 votes. Now join me for the count of the final 4 rounds as we go through from round 8 to 11. Round 8, Riddle, 66 defeated Wood End Hesket 41. 1 vote each to Sarah Duff and Laura Carlin. 2 votes to Down Tuppen. 3 votes to Megan Graback. And 5 votes to Rebecca Parker. We cross to round 9. Wood End Hesket, 53 defeated Wallen 41. 1 vote, Sarah Duff. 3 votes, Brittany Bowen and Laura Carlin. 5 votes, Megan Graback. Round 10, Macedon defeating Wood End Hesket 54 to 33. 2 votes to Down Tuppen. 3 votes to Rebecca Parker. 3 votes to Hayley Rogers. 4 votes, Megan Graback. On to the final round to crown the A-grade netball best and fairest. Round 11, Wood End Hesket 40 drew with Diggers Rest 40. 2 votes, Hayley Rogers. 4 votes, Laura Carlin. 6 votes, Megan Graback. Now it gives me great pleasure to cross to Carly Arkenstall to announce the A-grade netball best and fairest award winners for season 2021.
My first award is the Coaches Award. This goes to a player who showed continuous positivity and composure even in the tough times, who was a strong voice on the court in the times that we needed leadership, and who played consistently strong in her game throughout the season, making it hard for her opponents to get the ball. A delight to coach and a great sounding board. This award, the Coaches Award, goes to Beck Parker. Our Best and Fairest Award is nominated each week by myself and an independent voter. Our runner-up, A-grade Best and Fairest, goes to Laura Carlin. Laura was our versatile wing attack and goal attack. She played a lead role in bringing the ball down the court and into the goal ring, using her speed to lose opponents and her excellent ball feeding skills, really high shooting accuracy. Well done, Laura. It's no surprise that our A-grade Best and Fairest was also our league Best and Fairest and also Player of the Year. That goes to Meg Graback. Meg was a standout in our defence with her athletic ability and pressure. She really shut down her opponents, and if you didn't see her, I'd encourage you to get out there and see her next season with some amazing intercepts. Well done, Laura and Meg.
I want to say a big thank you to the club for this award and to congratulate everybody else on their awards tonight. A massive thank you to the club, in particular the committee, the coaches, all the players and everyone else who has supported all us netball girls this year. As a newcomer to the club, it was so great to feel welcomed and supported all throughout the year. So thank you so much to everyone for that. In particular, I want to give a massive shout out to Callie, Carly and AL and everybody else involved over at the netball. All the hard work and commitment from you guys this year certainly has not gone unnoticed. So thank you so much to all of you for your support as well. Lastly, to all the netball girls across all the grades, thank you so much for making this year really enjoyable. Unfortunately, we weren't able to finish it the way we wanted to, but I hope everyone is staying safe and keeping well. So thanks again.
We're at that pointy end of the night as we come to our final award for season 2021, and we thank you for your company over the course of this event. A very unique and rare one at that, but we are thrilled to be able to bring this to you in at least virtually, and we are super excited as we approached the final award of the night, which is the Senior Football Best and Fairest Award. And this is all thanks to our great friends at the Full Moon Saloon. We couldn't, we absolutely loved having them on board this year, and they've been tremendous supporters of us, and a great venue to enjoy at Wood End. So as we turn our attention to the Senior Football Club, and it was a mixed bag for a lot of the year, and but some quality performances along the way, headlined by retaining or getting back the Ton Cup against Macedon on our home turf earlier on in the year. Was a significant win, a great win for the club, and we still had the opportunity, while we didn't get the win in the final round of what ended up being the home and away season. It was great to have the opportunity to team up with Diggers Rest and to have EJ and Paney teaming up and bringing the game live and exclusive over Facebook through the stream. So it's a sign of great things to come, and we are looking to be innovative, as tonight has illustrated, to try and take this club to great new heights as we turn our attention to the results of the first 2 games, and we'll be doing a live read of the final 4 games of the home and away season here in the senior football. After 2 games, Jimmy Hepburn soared to the top of the leaderboard with 45 votes, Marcus Stapleton with 43 votes, Wayne Patak with 38 votes, Toby Duff Tyler, the rising star for season 2021 with 33 votes, and Rory Alexander with 30 votes. After 4 games, Marcus Stapleton stormed to the lead with 77 votes, Wayne Patak with 68 votes, Jimmy Hepburn with 63 votes, with 50 votes, James Vistorini, and with 48 votes, the returning Jordan Falakis. After 6 games, Marcus Stapleton still holds a firm grasp on the top of the leaderboard with 90 votes. Trent Lavery has stormed out into contention with 84 votes. Rory Alexander firmly well placed with 80 votes. Wayne Patak with 76 votes, and James Hepburn with 67 votes. Good old Jimmy still fighting away, and he's currently stranded on game 199. So hopefully next year, Jimmy, very early on, we'll get you to 200 and a big W at that. Let's turn attention to round 8 in the RDFNL, where the Hawks went down to the Bombers by 10 points. 2 votes, Dean Bramley. 3 votes, Ethan Gresh. 4 votes, Alistair Ray. 5 votes, Blake Lavery. 10 votes, James Vistorini. 13 votes, Trent Lavery and Finn Hanegraaff. 16 votes, Jimmy Hepburn. 19 votes, Tommy Gawthrop. 22 votes, Nick Franzi, and 29 votes, storming away to a massive lead, Marcus Stapleton. So we saw there in round 8, Nick Franzi has put himself into firm contention, and we know that he had a very strong run in the back end of the season. Let's see how he goes. And Marcus Stapleton storming to a solid lead. Can he be chased down in the final 3 rounds? Stick around. Round 9. Wallen defeating Wood End Hesket by 34 points. 2 votes, Ethan Gresh and Elliot Beckett. 4 votes, Jordan Reeves. 5 votes, Finn Hanegraaff. 8 votes, Jesse Shepherd. 9 votes, Jimmy Hepburn. 10 votes, Ethan Gove. 11 votes, Alistair Ray. 12 votes, Trent Lavery. 16 votes, Liam Bianco. 17 votes, Nick Franzi. 19 votes, James Vistorini. 24 votes, Toby Duff Tyler. And 26 votes, Tom Gawthrop. So Trent Lavery just 10 votes behind Marcus Stapleton in the chase for the best and fairest. His run in the back end of the season also exceptional. And great to see Jimmy Hepburn still polling well. Could he be a dark horse to finish in the top 3? We'll soon find out. Round 10. Macedon defeating Wood End Hesket by 98 points. 1 vote, Rory Alexander and Jordan Falakis. 2 votes, Finn Hanegraaff and Jesse Shepherd. 6 votes, Liam Bianco. 8 votes, Alistair Ray. 10 votes, Tom Wilson and Cody Bowen. 12 votes, Trent Lavery. 14 votes, Toby Duff Tyler. 20 votes, Tom Gawthrop. 25 votes, Nick Franzi. 26 votes, James Vistorini. And 28 votes, Tate Pears. Well, it is all shaping up to be a grandstand finish. Trent Lavery, 1 vote clear of James Vistorini, who is 1 vote clear of Marcus Stapleton. So we've got 3 players separated by just 2 votes as we head into the final round of the 2021 RDFNL Woodend Hesket Football Netball Club count. Round 11, Diggers Rest defeating Woodend Hesket by 26 points. 1 vote, Ethan Gove. 4 votes, Jimmy Hepburn. 6 votes, Marcus Stapleton, who has now hit the lead. 10 votes, Blake Lavery. 14 votes, Nick Franzi. 15 votes, Liam Bianco. 16 votes, Tom Gawthrop and Tate Pears. 25 votes, Alistair Ray. 27 votes, Aaron French. 28 votes, James Vistorini, who is now crowned your 2021 RDFNL Woodend Hesket Senior Football Best and Fairest. Congratulations, James.
Hi guys, obviously didn't expect to win this award, very honoured. It's been a tough couple of years with not much footy played. I'd like to thank a few people. First of all, Ben, for bringing me to Woodend. Definitely gets the best out of my footy. A few other coaches, Sam, Cheddle, Jez and Steve, they've been great also. I'd like to thank the playing group. Great bunch of blokes to play with, and definitely a good bunch of blokes to have off the field and have a beer with. And also Pods and Andy and the rest of the committee. I look forward to catching up with everyone very soon.
Good evening all. Been asked by Pods to present the Senior Football Coaches Award for 2021. So thanks for that opportunity. One name probably popped up straight away when I put a little bit of time into it. But probably a couple other special mentions too that I'd like to go through first before we got to the winner. But obviously a couple of young guys that we introduced into senior football this year, Toby Duff-Titler and Finn Hanegraaff. Outstanding junior talents, only young men, but already accomplished senior players in my opinion. And it's not always the case to have young guys with so much ability to have no egos and be so coachable. So I think there's, well done to Toby and Finn. Absolute joy to coach you both, and really look forward to seeing what the future holds for both of you. Probably, like I said, there was one that stand out, and then there was one that's, was probably the only one in competition with the winner. And that special mention, the guy I just missed out, would be Jimmy Hepburn. Obviously, when you come to a club, you've got preconceived ideas of players that you've coached against and age bracket, and there was plenty of opinions that Jimmy was a wonderful servant in the senior team and probably had to go back to the reserves to build our depth and be a role model there. But Jimmy wasn't having a bar of that. Ever since I arrived, he got really, really fit. I think he missed one session in my whole 2 years there. Never says boo, never complains, never blames anyone else other than himself for his errors. Just, perfect guy to coach. And I truly hope Jimmy keeps going because there's some real young talent at the club that Jimmy needs to bring along. So thanks for that, Jimmy. Absolute pleasure to coach. But our winner tonight for the Senior Football Coaches Award was Harley Giddings. Congratulations, Harley. Again, got to the club, was aware of Harley as being a young talent that probably hadn't really got there just yet. So a few chats earlier about I'd back him in if he I'd repay the faith if he put in, and that's exactly what he did. He gave me back a lot more than what I ever could have asked for a young player, and I think he's an established senior player now. Whether that's forward or back, he was back this year, but I think he can play either end, and I think he'll end up being a real star of the competition. Wonderful character, great family, a future captain of Woodend, no doubt. So, well done, Harley. While I've got this opportunity, just maybe like to say a few farewell words to the club and the playing group. It hasn't been an easy time making this decision. I sat on it for a number of weeks, agonised over it. Since we got cut short this year, things have changed a little bit. I found a little bit of a passion waning. The time required maybe becoming a bit more of a chore, where in the past was all about enjoyment. So there were signs there. The last 2 years have been brutal on everyone. And just found myself when I really dug deep and asked myself what I want to do. I just desperately needed a break. I've been in football for a long time now. Either coached or assistant coach for 18 of the last 19 years. The last season off was in 2006. So whilst I don't want to make excuses for pulling my time, what I think is short at Wood End, I found no other choice. It's not a job you can do unless you're full bore ahead and 100% committed. And unfortunately, at this time in my life, I'm not able to commit that. To Andy, Pods, Elray, the big three that convinced me to get across. I was certainly hesitant when I was first approached. You sold a great picture of a great club, and I bought it and delivered in spades. Like I said, I've been in a number of football clubs over a number of years now, and for me, Wood End stands head and shoulders above any club I've been involved in. Wonderful people, wonderful community, special memories. We've had ups and downs, but days like the Macedon win, where you see the whole football club come together, will last in my memories for a long, long time. I won't be a stranger. Look forward to getting to some Wood End games next year, and wish nothing but the best for the football club. If there comes a time in the future where I'm available with more time and passion again, then hopefully, things can marry up again. But for the time being, I'd like to wish Josh Pound all the best. Congratulations, Poundy. I think the club's got a wonderful coach. He's untried and he's inexperienced, but you couldn't get a better candidate, in my opinion. I've known Poundy for a long time. Great character, great communicator, passionate, and smart footy IQ. So if he gets the right support, the playing group get behind him, I can see continual improvement at the club. So thanks again. We've met so many wonderful friends at the club that I hope to be friends with for a long time to come. And all the best, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has come to that point of the night where it's time to wrap things up. It has been a pleasure being with you as we've announced the winners of the Best and Fairest Awards across the Senior Football Netball. Thanked our sponsors, paid tribute to the future of the club today, and looked at some of the other great award winners. Very, very, very well deserved over the course of the evening. I want to send a special thanks to the Wood End Hesket Football Netball Club committee, with the likes of EJ, Pods, Cheddle, AL, Callie, and a few others as well, who have given so much of their time over the last few weeks to contact winners and to help shape tonight's Best and Fairest account. Of course, the biggest point of conversation that has happened with all of us over the last few weeks is that it is an event that we don't want to conduct this way again. So we hope in season 2022 that we have the opportunity to be able to join you in the flesh and be able to make the event bigger and better than ever. But we hope that we've done you guys very much a service tonight to be able to bring some of the colour and excitement, bring the faces of the club to you. I want to take this opportunity to thank everyone throughout the community for all their hard work that they've done and helping strive to continue to grow the brand of 3 clubs, 1 community. The last word of the night belongs to someone special around the club and someone who will be a big leader for many years to come. And across to James Cheddle to finish off tonight's proceedings.
Lastly from me, guys, some of you might know, some of you might not know, but our president, Paul Podbury, is stepping down next year, and I'll be taking over the reins from Pods. I'd just like to say personally, and also from the club, thank you very much for everything you've done, Pods. You've taken the club from, sort of a lower level and really built us up off the field. Financially, we're stable. The structure we have through the club is all set up because of the hard work you've done. It is a little bit unrewarding when we haven't had results go our way when you've tried so hard. But again, we're primed now for the next sort of 3 to 4 years to really shake up the RDFL because of all the hard work that you've done over the last 5 years of the club, mate. So I take my hat off to you. You've definitely made my job coming in as president in 2022 as an easy one because the backbone's already there. I think I'm about to find out how much work you've done behind the scenes that nobody knows as you give me the keys to the club. But again, from not just myself, but everybody involved at Wood End, we really thank you for everything you've done. You're a pretty quiet sort of bloke, and you'll just disappear into the background, mate. But it's not lost and not forgotten what you've done for the club, and we thank you immensely, mate. So well done. Thank you very much.